Hey guys, how's it going? I want to do a little stream today. I want to play through Shin Contra, also known as Contra Shattered Soldiers in Europe and America. And yeah, this is the Japanese version, but I'll be playing the American version today to show you guys how this plays. So I'm a huge fan of Contra 3 back on the Super Nintendo, but actually since yesterday I haven't really I played this game for the first time yesterday. And actually quite enjoyed it. It's a little bit different than the one on Super Nintendo, but it's still a pretty nice game. And yeah, let's just open this up real quick and I'll show you guys. So it has a nice little disc in here, as you can see here, with a nice pattern. And I think this is actually a CD, so it's not really a big game. Probably fits on 700 megs or whatever it is that fills up a CD. And, this one comes with the manual, Japanese manual, printed in full color. Really nice. Oh, the filtering of the camera wants to remove it. But yeah, there's like a story bit in here. There's the controls. What more? Mission select. It shows you some tips and tricks of how the different weapons work, all in full color. It's pretty nice. I wish my camera wouldn't remove the pages. And this also comes with a nice little registration card, which you had back in the day before the internets. So yeah, you could register a game, and I think that Konami would send you something. I don't know what, but probably ads or whatever. Through the mail, and it comes with another little booklet called Contra the Comic. That's pretty nice. And this comic is actually in full English. Come on, camera. All right, yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if the American version came with this as well. But I really love small editions like this in games. It's rare that you get anything these days, if even a manual at all. So this is really cool, and this case looks really great. So all right, so let's get started. Let's play the game. Let's play Contra. Konami used to be such a badass company. It's sad what happened to it. I hope they can make a comeback at some point. So I guess that Lucia got Bill Reiser out of jail. And I think Lucia is the character from Hard Corps, which was the Mega Drive game, if I'm not mistaken. It's funny that they're showing a shotgun in the cutscene, because there's actually no shotgun in the game. There we got the nice little missile flyaway, like in Contra 3. And then we got the Hoover bikes again from Contra 3. So yeah, that intro went pretty hard. I gotta say, the rock music, wow, it wasn't bad. Like, but I do miss the original soundtrack from Contra 3, which was a lot more cinematic. You know, it was more like in style in like Predator or Aliens or something like that. And yeah, so this game has a lot of like electro and like rock metal sounding music, and I mean it's not bad. It's actually composed by Akira Yamaoka, who was the composer of the Silent Hill games. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't really fit. All right, another weird thing with this game is that you get to select the levels, which I also kind of don't like, because I kind of like how it was in Contra 3, where it's like a very you know, cinematic and like straightforward experience, and it's like I don't know why they let you choose the levels. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's start with this one, where we have to infiltrate and yeah, get some information from some enemy commander. So let's do this. All right. So yeah, again, I am using cheats to make this a little bit easier and to make this playthrough bearable, because otherwise it would have taken me so many tries. It would just have probably become a boring video. But yeah, it starts off with a one-off, this weird motorcycle. This is actually the only time where this motorcycle appears. And yeah, I mean, look at this game. Look at the death animations from the flamethrower. We're only like 10 seconds in, and they're already throwing in the first mini-boss. So I've been told that this is a mini-boss from the Heart Corps. It's been such a long time since I played the Heart Corps, so I actually don't know, but yeah. I'm really digging like all the small details, like how these missiles are flying out, and how it does this little jump attack, and these missiles, you know, coming out of that little silo and targeting, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And these guys with the shields, they're kind of like not immune, but they can take quite a lot of firepower. But if you use the flamethrower, they pretty much die instantly. Little climbing section. And now it's already time for the next mini-boss. And this one has a lot of different states. And I'm cheating here, but you'll see, like, this goes absolutely wild. So it starts off pretty easy with these, like, missile throwers. But then the second stage of these weapons is like this type of like gun burst, and then you have this like thing that you can jump over. And actually, if you play this in 2 players, it has a lot more hit points. But because I'm playing solo, it's a lot easier. They go down a lot faster. So yeah, now the same thing on this other side has the same phases. And the thing is, like, I mean, you know, we've only been playing this game for, I don't know, like a minute or two, and we're already at the second mini-boss. And look at all these different patterns. Like, how are you supposed to remember all of this? Like, it's just way too much. Alright, and now we gotta take out the main thing. And you can see the damage by those little blue crystals that can like get removed or destroyed. for the first homage for Contra 3. You guys might remember this from stage 1 with the airplane, but here you have a helicopter instead. And then we get a crazy snowboard level. This reminds you a little bit about the Shinobi 3, where you have the surfing level with the hyperboard, Hoover waterboard. That's pretty cool. Now we got a little chase sequence. This is very similar to the Hard Corps. And you just kind of have to shoot this worm while he's aligned with your position. You can see he's like losing parts of his body. It's not too hard, but you know, when you have so many different enemies and bosses right after each other, it's yeah, it's quite a challenge. And yeah, I guess that was just another mini boss. Alright, so now we got another little mini boss. Oh, it got crushed by this guy. Yeah, so this is another homage. I guess you guys, we should play Contra 3. One of the most iconic bosses from the Super Nintendo makes a return here. It's of course the boss of the first level. The big turtle that comes out of the wall. Head gone. Now we get to fight the backside. And I don't know, but I feel like these graphics are pretty crazy for being PS2. I mean, look at that like deformation that is going on the back of the head. There we go. I think he's down. Poor guy. And the classical mission complete music. OS rank. I'm so good. 100%. I'm cheating, of course. Little cutscene. It's kind of weird that they have cutscenes in this game, but yeah, it does explain a little bit about the backstory of Alien War. But I kind of feel like it probably would have been better to leave it as a mystery. But yeah, they have this little story going on here, and this is apparently like one of the guys from Contra 3, the player 2, I think, Lance. Apparently they saw him die in that game or something. Return from the dead. Teleported away. 6 years ago. Lance! Hang on! Lance! Oh, Bill! Damn it! Who got you? Oh, good! Bill, wait! Lance! Alright, that was the first level. Alright, now let's go to level 2. Military transport train loaded with BC weapons. What the hell is BC weapons? Has been hijacked. It's heading to the densely populated area. Stop it immediately. Alright, let's stop the train. Again, nice little homage to Contra 3 with the hoverboards. This level really reminds me of that level in Shinobi 3 with the water, when you're on the surfboard. Here we go. Transformation. Helicopter time. I think they've done the transformation so well in this game. Like, it just looks so good. Again, a little homage from Contra 3. Guys on missiles. I love all the small details this game has. A little syncing going on in the background. But more guys coming in on missiles. Alright, time to fight the train. Boom. Just random motorcycles coming out of the train. Totally normal. Time for a little mecha time. There we go. Boom. Right, train time. Warning. Little Becca. What? Right, time for a transformation, I guess. You dead, bro? Yep, that was the train mission. Alright, let's go to level 3. The enemy has launched a major offensive towards the city. Take out the core units to eliminate the threat. Alright, let's do this. Some doggos. You know, I really love like small details like that in a game. Like, look at it, they're just eating the the dogs are eating the poor guy. You know, it's so cool, like, details like this, like, they didn't have to add it, but they did anyway. And I think this is kind of like what adds a soul into these games. Oh yeah, I think if you played Contra 3, you remember this guy. Very impressive small mini-boss, which had this kind of like searchlight. That was like in mode 7 with transparency. You know, very impressive for being Super Nintendo. But yeah, this is the same boss. I think it was on the second level, where you climbed up on the, or maybe it was the third level, on the industrial. Yeah, it was the third level. I think the second level was the top-down level. So I think it was for sure the third level. swear this game has so many bosses. It's crazy. So I'm not sure what the point was with this one, but it just has like a massive amount of hit points. Going down, bro. Alright, he's down. But this is kind of like what I mean with this game, where sometimes it just feels like they just went a bit overboard with the difficulty, and it just takes forever to kill the bosses. But yeah, the details are great. Just like look at that. Swishy death animation. Looks like he got squeezed into that little container in the back. And then look at that, this like, you know, like this minced meat machine. I mean, that's some crazy effects. With this fishy eel that's puking. Not sure what the pattern is here. Oh no. I guess they want us to like stand over here, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh, it would have been dead there if I didn't have my cheats activated. Yeah, I mean, I play this game without cheats, and it is absolutely brutal. Like, it is so hard. It's so much harder than Contra 3. Just so much harder. And again, that was just a mini boss. And this boss, like, I have no idea how they want you to complete this legit, because this is just so hard. You'll see here in a minute what I mean. So you gotta destroy the parts in a certain amount of time. Alright, so that's one part down. But then you have to like go in here and destroy these parts as well. So that's one part. Part 2. See, maybe this is how you should do it. Of course, I would have been dead there because of that damn missile. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to jump into it like this. I feel like the music here sounds like the original game. This is like how I was hoping the soundtrack would be, but I feel like the sound mixing is pretty bad as well. Like the sound effects are way too high, so you can't really barely hear the music. Because in Contra 3 the music was pretty loud. or at least like it was properly leveled. But here it seems like they really try to make the sound effects stand way higher than the music. And I don't know, that doesn't feel that great, to be honest. Alright, we got him. Alright, and I was level 3, I think. Or was it level 2? I think it was level 3. Alright, little cutscene now. Federal Government HQ. Yeah, the story in this game is nothing special. It's really bare bones. Honestly, I think it would probably have been better to just skip it and leave the story a mystery. Alright, time for level 4. So the deep sea power plant has been taken. Neutralize the enemy and secure the remaining lifelines, so the hostages can be evacuated. And I think this level is probably the most graphically impressive in this game. I'll show you. So again, a nice little homage. Look at the guy spin. And yeah, this is of course classical Contra 3. Flying away on a missile. Doesn't get more badass than that. And already another mini boss. Guys, just look at these details on this mech, and also the reflections in the water. I mean, guys, this is a PS2 game. Like, this is crazy. Look at those missiles with those, you know, exhaust fumes and everything. I mean, it's so detailed. This reminds me a little bit of Transformers. So yeah, so we have to take out 3 parts. So it's the backpack, it's the gun, and then it's the whatever that is in the front, some kind of, I don't know, I'm guessing that is like an engine to move forward. Not sure how you're supposed to attack that, to avoid that blue attack. That seems crazy. This guy's whip attack. I don't remember what we were supposed to do to take him out. Wait, did this glitch? I wonder if this glitched. Maybe I was too... Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's this blue thing, right. what I mean? Like, it just takes way too long. Like, imagine if I was doing this legit. I mean, how many cycles would you have to repeat? It's just way too repetitive. There we go, finally. Alright, now this is really cool. With the missile. And he just slam dunks it. Alright, now you're gonna see some really impressive graphical effects. Like, look at that! Like, how the hell did they do this on the PS2? And then look in the background, like, it's the reflection and reflection like a camera. And it's like, how did they render this on the PS2? I don't get it. It's weird. Like, you would even struggle almost to do something like this by today's standards. But now you can see it's like a perfect reflection of what's going on, and you can see there's like 1, 2, 3. It's like when you put a camera into, you know, and you film the source as you're viewing it yourself. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Not sure how you're supposed to dodge that if you're actually playing. I'm guessing maybe you can jump right through the laser, just avoid the marker on the floor. And this is really cool as well when it disappears. Just a little fade like that. Ah. Why? This is so alien. With the eggs. Ah! What am I doing? Gotta use a flamethrower, of course, to keep it on brand with Alien. Alright, now this boss, I think this is probably the coolest boss in the whole game. Alright, so this boss, even though it is really, really beautifully made, it is pretty frustrating. Because you can only really hit him when he's in two different states. So the first one is when he does this jump attack. And the second one is this one, where he does this like... Oh! Sucking in all the... And the second one is when he does that jump. So I totally missed him there, unfortunately. But yeah, it's just... This is just pure repetition. He's gonna go to the right? No, to the left? Okay. You just gotta get up here, and then he's going to jump like that, and you can get in a few hits when he jumps. And you just do this over and over again until he's dead. Oops. Yeah, and the music here sounds like side trance. It's crazy, like, you know, the music in this game, it's not bad, but yeah, it's a bit like, it really gives a completely different vibe than Contra 3. I think it's a shame, because Contra 3, it really has, you know, a really unique sound. And I'm sad that they didn't just, you know, try to recreate that sound in this game. Okay, we can stand on this guy. Well, I would have if I wouldn't have jumped on him too early. But yeah, that was a pretty cool boss. I really like that one. That's crazy. Really iconic. Alright, now we're at the archipelago. The enemy HQ has been located at the Galuga archipelago. This is where it all began before and where we can put a close to this war. So Galuga archipelago, that's where Contra 1 takes place in the arcade game and the Super Nintendo game. Coming from the air on a little helicopter. I mean, these graphics are really sweet. And I look at the parallax scrolling with background, it's pretty nice. And this sounds like a remix of the original Contra song. Alright, it's already a little mini-boss time. The snail with a car as a shell. He's toast. Look at that deformation. I mean, that is crazy for being the PS2. Oh, can't go down there. Yeah, originally this is like a little bit lacking, but yeah, you can actually climb up here. And here's a small little detail, like, I don't know why they have this, like, maybe there's some secret with this, but yeah, you can move these propellers around. That's pretty cool. And now again, homage to Contra 1. So this is the wall boss from the very first level in Contra on the NES. And I think also in the arcade version. There we go. A little cutscene time. We got you, Colonel Lance! I don't know why, but it reminds me a little bit of M. Bison from Street Fighter with the hat and all. What is this guy doing? There we go. Playtime is over. Again, like, there's so many different patterns, there's so many different mini bosses. Like, if you're gonna play this game legit, you really need to put in some time to learn all the different moves. This game is literally boss fight after boss fight after boss fight. I love those little slime trails that kind of like appear when he does this jump. Oh my god, how much HP does he have? Finally. And yep, straight to another mini boss. this is again homage to Contra 3. We have a very similar looking boss. Boom. That was a neat effect when he died. Just kind of like faded away with a little leftover. Alright, let's kick Blast's ass. It all began 20 years ago. Bill is dead. Talk to me, Lance! Lance! Alright, now it's finally time for the last level. And this is pretty crazy. Look at the transformation of this helicopter. You're down. That was fast. Damn, I mean, look at that transformation. That is amazing. It is so well designed. Like, it actually looks functional. Oops. Keep going, bro. Gotcha. Now check this out, I love this scene. This is so cool. Just fly right through him. What is this place? Wow! Welcome to our sanctuary. Yeah, so the good guys are actually the bad guys. The government. They wanted to steal the alien power for themselves. And now it's time for the final encounter. And this is pretty crazy because this is just a really, really long boss fight with multiple phases. I mean, the graphics in this game are just crazy. I'm going fast. I don't know about you, but if I was puking out stuff like that, I think I would just go visit a doctor. There we go. Next stage. So this one's actually really, really cool. Oh, not this one. There's many, many more stages. It's just crazy how many stages they have on this boss. Boom! Alright, I think now it's time for the really visually impressive stuff. Now look at this, you see the heart there? You see you have to hit it? But actually first you gotta like deform this tissue so you can actually reach it. And I don't know, but this is crazy for being PS2. Like, even in new games, I don't think I've like seen stuff like this. Of course, I can just cheat because I can just stand right in it. Because I'm cheating. I know what this is, some sperm enemy? That looks crazy. Yay! S rank! Is this the end? No, of course not. This is a Contra game. There has to be more. Oh, they're back! Mr. Froggy Chad. See you guys. Oops. You're down, frog. Let go off my airplane. It's rank. And yeah, that was it. That was Contra Shattered Soldiers. Team Urashi. So yeah, so this game was made by the same designer and director as both Contra 3 and also the Hard Corps on Mega Drive. So, you know, that's why it was so similar to those other games, and why it had so many badass one-offs and cool animations and just super action-packed. I think this game though, it's a bit different than Contra 3, because in Contra 3, when you play it, it's pretty, I mean, it's not easy, but it's pretty like, you know, if you play it a couple times, it's pretty easy to learn it, and it's pretty straightforward. But this game, it is so much harder. There's so much going on. There's so many different enemies, and they have so many different phases. It's just hard to remember everything. And on top of that, it's just I don't know, it just has a different vibe. Because like in Contra 3, there was a lot of times where you just could like chill out, and you know, like something would happen, like there was some cinematic event, or you know, something, you know, it was just there for the experience. But in this game, it's more like they're really trying to kick your ass. Like this constant, relentless barrage of enemy fire going at you constantly. It just makes this game a bit tiresome. It's a great game, but yeah, I wish it was just a tad bit easier, like Contra 3. But it's a great experience. I think it's a great game to play and to enjoy. And yeah, that's Contra 3. And this is the best ending that you get after finishing it with an S rank, I believe. Which I got. Fruit eating. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed playing this. It's a cool game. And yeah, make sure to check it out. Shin Contra, also known as Contra Shattered Soldier. Alright, until next time, I will see you again. Bye-bye.